I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media. We've got Ron Sari from the School District of Waupaca and Aaron Jensen from the City of Waupaca here. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, John.
And this week's a big week at the school. It's homecoming week, and one of the big events besides upcoming football game is the parade this Friday.
Yeah, the parade, that begins at 5 o'clock on Friday, and it takes place downtown. What do you have to say about that, Aaron?
We're excited that it's downtown, and it's back on Main Street, which is different than it was in the past because of the Main Street reconstruction. I'm excited. I live 2 blocks away, so we're going to have some friends with kids come, and they're going to park at our house and walk down. So I hope to see everyone there. It looks like it's not going to rain. It's just a great kind of community feel type event. So we're excited for Friday at 5 o'clock. I know that.
Yeah, and the kids at school are pretty pumped up too.
We're going to jump. It's budget time at the city. The first draft of the budget's just about ready, and City Council will be seeing that shortly.
Yeah, so we have a committee of the whole meeting this coming Tuesday, right after City Council. And the sole purpose of that committee of the whole meeting is to unveil the proposed budget for next year, 2023. We've talked a little bit on these episodes about some of the challenges with flatline shared revenues, levy limits, and how that impacts what we can do, especially in high inflation years like we've had this year. And we're going to talk about all that on Tuesday night. This is a budget. It's in municipalities. It is the mayor's budget, and we have been working with Mayor Smith, myself, the finance department, on this budget for quite a while. And it's I guess I'm grateful to all of them for all of their work and input on it, and we're excited to present that to council.
The trees are starting to turn pretty bright colors. That means leaves are falling, and leaf pickup starts next week.
It does. Actually, I had to look online last night when I was home because my kids wanted me to rake a big leaf pile, and I was like, man, I don't know when we have to get this out on the curb. So just a reminder to everyone, that does start next week, and that is wards 5 and 10. Rather than me explaining where those are, I encourage everyone to go online. Josh has put a nice map up online of where those wards are compared to where you live. Wards 5 and 10 are the week of October 16th. And then it's wards 4 and 6 the week of October 23rd, followed by 2 and 7, and then wards 3 and 9, and then 1 and 8. So all you have to do is, this is just leaf pickup, no brush. Get your leaves out on the curb. It should not be bagged, just in piles. Try to do it as close to that week as possible. If you get it out there 2 weeks before and we get a big windstorm, that doesn't help anyone. So, yeah, go online and check it out.
And if your leaves aren't ready the week they're in your area, they will come back at the very end and pick up whatever they find that's new. So the leaves aren't going to all be off the tree before Monday.
Yes, sir.
Ron, we want to jump over and talk about maybe some good news, bad news with the school. You've still got some declining enrollment, but it's not declining at previous rates. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the third Friday count is a real important day for us. And so as we work to count our students, there's a few different ways that we do it. One is with the FTE, it's called the full-time equivalency, and the other is just the head count. And so to talk about the head count, we are down 7 kids this year from last year. This year, our head count was 2,010 kids. Last year, it was 2,017 kids. So we're down 7 in our head count. But like you said, previously, last year, we were down 46 students. The year before that, we were down 55 students from the previous year. So the trajectory isn't quite as steep or sharp as it was. And we're hoping that it's due to the efforts that we've been with partnering with the city and the Chamber of Commerce and trying to market our community, and all the work that Aaron has been doing with the city to increase housing to get more families to move here. We're hoping that that's part of the reason. And we hope in future years that we get into a positive number instead of having declining enrollment, that our enrollment is actually increasing a little bit each year. That would greatly help us.
All right. And then Halloween on Main coming up on Friday, October 28th. And before we know it, that's going to be here.
Yeah, it is crazy every time I look at it. That was a really successful event last year that all of our departments collaborated on. It was awesome. The Park and Rec department really takes a lead. We closed down all of Main Street. This year there's police department. They have some vehicles out there. We have our public works department who has trucks out there. We have community media is doing a live broadcast with libraries out there. So it's a great way for all of our residents and all the area residents to kind of get to know and interact with some city staff, which I think is a really neat part of the event. But also kids get a bunch of candy. Businesses are really heavily involved, and they love to participate, and the amount that they put into it and buy their own candy and hand it out is pretty cool. There's music going on. What's that?
Come early and come often for the candy.
Yeah, get there early because a lot ran out pretty quick with the amount of people that were there last year. So a couple new things. Jim Miller and the Big Pumpkin display, they are going to be on City Square, and that's going to be set out before the event. So keep your eye out for that. That'll be really, really neat. That brings in thousands of people at his old spot out on Golke Road. We think this will be a much safer spot, and it'll be a neat addition to our downtown. And then also there's going to be we're working with the high school drama club, actually. The drama club is going to assist in doing a haunted trail on the north end of Main Street off of Water Street right along the river. I know they have like anywhere between 14 and 20 kids that are going to assist us. That's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. that night. So we're going to wait till it gets dark, and we're excited to have that addition. The rest of besides the haunted trail, the rest of the event is 4 to 6 p.m. So we invite all families, great family event. We're excited to be a part of it and have a good year. We hope the weather is okay. It's always iffy this time of year.
And we want to close out. There are a couple Ruby Award nominees that we want to talk about within our organizations, and maybe you can tell us what Ruby stands for.
Oh, you put me on the spot. I know it's a chamber award. Do you know, Ron? I know it's for young professionals.
Young professionals from the chamber, making a positive difference in our community, but I don't know what the acronym stands for.
All right.
You, Josh?
Let me see if I can guess. Recognizing the upward, bright and young. I don't know if that's right. I'm just looking at guessing.
That's
pretty close.
I could Google it.
That is right. It looks like you're reading it. I don't think that was a guess.
My chicken scratch.
I think you're right, actually. I think that's exactly what it is. But we wanted to just talk about that a little bit. We have a couple people that are tied to our organizations. The first one I'll talk about is Wes Zuby. He's one of our actually sergeant in our police department. Been with the department for a while. Great community guy, has helped with some mental health initiatives, gets out there and speaks on that and brings awareness to that on top of his policing duties. And we are cheering for him, although I know he's up against a lot of great candidates, but he's well deserving of being there and being recognized and nominated.
Yeah, Wes is. He used to be our SRO officer at the high school, and he did a fantastic job. We missed him. But yeah, he's well deserving, and so is Greg Groman. Greg, as everybody knows, is our grant writer shared between the city, the school district, and the Chamber of Commerce. And Greg has just been an outstanding addition to our community, not only with the role of being a successful grant writer, but making connections and helping develop our community move forward. So yeah, we're pretty excited with Greg's nomination as well.
So it's recognizing the upward, bright and young.
Is that what you said? I think that's what you said.
Was that what I said? I don't remember.
I think so. I'm going to give it to you.
So we're wishing them both luck. Maybe they can tie and both win.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, good luck to all the nominees. I'm sure there's a ton of great ones. So I think that's October 26th that banquet happens.
Ron, Aaron, appreciate the time to get the community up to date, and we will talk again soon.
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.